Reciprocity is a concept that's been around for a long damn time. It's scattered throughout human history in various different forms. It's the idea of karma in Hinduism and Buddhism, that what you do now will determine your fate in the future. It's God punishing Adam for eating the forbidden fruit by sentencing him to a life of work and perpetually having to sacrifice the present in order to better the future. And it's your parents telling you that you need to be good so that you get presents from Santa Claus. It's frickin' Santa Claus. So similar to most principles and behaviors that permeate the culture of just about every known human civilization across time in one way or another, the law of reciprocity is deeply rooted in evolutionary psychology. When someone does us a favor or a kind gesture, we naturally feel indebted to that person. We have a natural proclivity to do them a favor in return. And that's because it's evolutionarily advantageous for us to return the gesture of kindness. It makes us more likely to receive another favor in the future. It's perpetuating the social contract instead of breaking it. Perpetuating it and just doing favors for others generally improves reputation. Breaking that social contract damages your reputation and makes you less likely to receive a favor in the future. Let's face it, nobody wants to help someone who's known to be a mooch. And it's not just with tangible favors either. Have you ever had a friend who just zaps all your energy? You feel like when you guys talk, the discussion is constantly about them and it feels like they don't really care about you? I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. These idiots are everywhere. Everywhere. Now, on a scale of you love spending time with them to you daydream about dumping the hot coffee you're holding on their head while you're talking to them, how much do you enjoy spending time with that person? Not much. How likely are you to do that person a favor? Not very. And when you're talking about that person, are you going to have many good things to say about them? Not many. I think we can learn a lot from taking a look at things through the lens of evolutionary psychology. It provides us with a scientific explanation for many, or arguably all, of our behaviors in today's modern world. Dr. Jordan Peterson discusses this concept of reciprocity in his book, 12 Rules for Life. He gives the example of a man killing a buffalo. So say you're living 100,000 years ago and you kill a buffalo. Or was it a mammoth? It was some big, tasty, four-legged animal with a lot of meat on it that just eats grass all day. So say you kill a buffalo, and instead of eating it all now, or trying to eat it all now, we share it with others. Peterson points out that giving someone some of your buffalo is the initiation of a social contract. The people you share your buffalo with will be more likely to share with you in the future when they have a buffalo and you don't. So by humans learning to share and work together, we were able to achieve greater results. It's how we evolved as a species. And I imagine that's also how bartering came to be. Someone would share the meat from their kill for perhaps some salt. That way, the person who has the salt can get some meat, and the person who has meat can get some salt, so they can salt some of the excess meat and save it for later. It's a win-win. Social contracts and sharing likely evolved into this kind of bartering, which created the ability for humans to be able to leverage job specialization. So someone can farm, someone can hunt, someone can tend to the animals, someone can make the bread. Gotta have bread. Who's making the ice cream, though? We're literally wired to work together to achieve greater results than we could on our own. And in order to work together to achieve greater results, we need to share and give value to others. In fact, it's so foundational to living a good, happy life that we teach our kids the law of reciprocity at a very young age. Like I said, it's Santa Claus. Be good now, get presents later. It's really just creating good karma with the big jolly dude. Good behavior, good input, results in good repercussions. Good presents. And who doesn't want good presents? That's how important this principle is to living a successful, happy, peaceful life. It's like parents knew that kids wouldn't really buy the whole big man in the sky thing, so they created Santa Claus to play the cool parent role. Yeah, we told Timmy he needs to behave in order to please God, but he's just not listening to us. Maybe he'll shut up if we just give him some presents. Santa Claus actually teaches us a great lesson as kids, because when you're a kid, you can't see or understand how good behavior is rewarding to you, just as a human being in general. When you're a kid, you don't have a grasp on the fact that being a good, honest kid is going to get you more friends and improve your social life and your well-being and make more adults willing to spend time with you and teach you things and all the other benefits that go along with that. It's huge. It's foundational. But all of that is just not fathomable when you're a kid. That's why we have Santa Claus, so we can teach young people the value of being on the nice list by being rewarded and reinforcing that behavior with presents via Santa Claus. Be good, Timmy. If you're on Santa's nice list, he might get you that new BB gun to shoot your sister with. The law of reciprocity has a profound effect on business and marketing too. So take, for example, businesses that give away free products, samples, free trials, that kind of thing. It's an incredible marketing strategy. For one, it gets people to really experience your product and it makes it more real for them. And there's a ton of research to support that using a product and experiencing it personally for yourself makes you more familiar with the product and therefore more likely to buy it. It essentially triggers your familiarity bias. We'll cover that another time. And 2, it triggers the law of reciprocity. You took a free sample from them or a free trial, and therefore you feel a little more obligated to buy it from them. So let me give you a little personal example of this. So I go to a regional market every Saturday and buy groceries from local farmers and vendors who are at this market. So the guy I buy fish from every week, yeah, that's right, I got a fish K. He always throws in some extra fish for me. He appreciates my loyalty and that I'm continually supporting his business, and throwing me an extra piece of fish is his way of thanking me. And on top of that, he knows I'm also going to be more likely to keep buying fish from him as opposed to anybody else, since he treats me so well. So relating back to the law of reciprocity, I've initiated that social contract by becoming a regular customer of his, and to reciprocate, he gives me extra fish. That's 2 people engaging in a social contract and helping each other out. It's a win-win. And take a look at what's going on here. I'm giving you free content, free information, free insight. As a result, you probably like me. Or maybe you don't like me, but that's your loss. I'm freaking tremendous. Tremendous. And if you do like me and you're starting to warm up to me a little bit, then you're more likely to keep watching my videos. And I like creating these videos, so it's a win-win. I'm initiating a social contract with you by putting out value, and I'm not really sure how that value might come to benefit me in the future, but that's really the lesson here. The more you give value, the more value you get in return. The best way you can help yourself is by helping somebody else. Because at the end of the day, it boils down to this. Inflow equals outflow. The more value you outflow, the more value you'll inflow. It's the same premise as good inputs equals good outputs. If you exercise and eat healthy and have good inputs, your health is going to benefit. But when you do these good things for your health, you're really just giving your health good karma. And I know we don't think of it like this, but that's really what it is. The only difference is that the results are more predictable when it comes to impacting your health. Building a relationship with somebody is a lot more complex, but the principle still applies. And that's no matter if you're talking about your business, your relationships, Santa Claus. The principle permeates everything in life. Want to get better results in your life? Start leveraging the law of reciprocity and start creating more value. And then more value will find you in return. You didn't think you could learn anything from Santa Claus after you found out he was real, did you? Alright, well thanks for watching, and if you want to see my lovely face more often, hit that thumbs up button, or the subscribe button, or whatever button you got wherever you're watching this. And I'd love to hear what you thought of the video in the comments below, because I care about what you think of these videos. And I don't really care what you think of these videos, I'm mostly making them for me, but I still kinda care.